What's up, guys, and welcome back to the next episode of Street 6 Auto Parts. And today we have 2015 BMW 335 manual transmission. So we bought the car from North California, I believe from San Francisco. We bought it for parts initially, but it came very good condition, and also it's the manual transmission. So I'm thinking now, should we build this one as well, the same as 1 Series 135? In like last week we got two cars to build it. That's the 2013 1 Series 135 manual with N55 engine, and this one 2015 335 F30 manual as well. The car has 42,000 miles on it only, and it looks very good, like mint condition. It's the M Sport package, but it's the bare stock. It's stock. There is nothing aftermarket on this car, and it's actually good for us because we can build it. We can install a lot of parts from our cars, from M3, from cars that we got some aftermarket parts, and that's what probably we should do. I'm gonna go ahead and bring all the parts that we can install on this car right now, and for you it's gonna be like 1 second. Okay, so we're back in here, and here is all the parts that we're gonna install on this 335. All of these parts have been removed from cars that we parted out, except of the oil, of course. Everything else everything else is used. So we have refurbished wheels from BMW M4 2015 in here. Then we have the whole interior. Why are you here? Why? So we have the whole interior from M3 with closed seats and the rears right there. Then we have a front bumper from 335, the same car, but our car has fog lights and this one doesn't. So we're gonna do the fog light delete. Then we have strut support bars right here. Then we have cheap springs. I know they're cheap, but our goal to use only parts that we removed from our cars. Then we have black glossy kidney grills in here. Charged pipe, of course we need it. Engine intake. Then we have central console. You might ask why we want to replace it. Because of that. Only on M3 and M4 they have that leather piece right here. And then we have M3 steering wheel without shifters. That's what we need for manual transmission, and blue and red stitching right there. Then we're gonna need to replace our oil level sensor because it's showing the error code on our car, and I assume that's the reason why it's showing us. And then question for you guys, we have two sets of trims. One of them came from M3, one of them came from 335. Me personally, I like this one more. But what do you think about the carbon as well? Should we install the carbon one or aluminum one? And we have a complete set with door panels and everything. Same thing in here. I think we're ready to get the car in. We just need a couple hours to install all of those parts, and we will show you the difference, how it was before and how it's gonna be after we install all of those parts. Let's get the car in. Okay, so the car inside, we have all the parts right here. We'll start with the maintenance, oils and everything, the filter. Then I'm gonna put the springs on it and... Okay, so I put the car on the lift, and let's take a look what we have under it. From the bottom it looks like brand new car. Not a single scratch on it. Nothing. And everything stock. Everything stock. That's good for us. Let's go ahead and change the oil filter, and then we will start with the bumper, grills and all of that. Keep going like when then we can replace springs. Okay, let's see how oil looks like. Filter is pretty clean, I should say. And the oil is very clean. as you can see. We probably shouldn't even changed it, but it's okay. Put it back in here and we will wait until it's gonna get dry. Meanwhile, put the camera on a time lapse. Okay, so while we have oil draining, let's swap the fog lights and the kidney grills to the black one, lower grills without the fog lights. Okay, let's put it right here. Okay, so here is our front bumper with fog light delete. As you can see, no fog lights and black kidney grills. Beautiful. Let's swap the oil sensor now. So oil sensor is done, and then oil bolt and everything, filter is ready right here. We just need to put it back and pour the oil into the engine. But meanwhile, while the car is up, let's do springs. Oil level sensor replaced, and now we're ready to pour oil. We have the engine N55 and it's taking 6.9 quarts of oil, and we have, or 6.5 liters, and we have 7 liters in here. It's gonna be this big guy, 5 liters, 6 liters, and half of this bottle. Pour the oil and put the filter back in here. Also, I forgot to mention, while we'll be working on struts, we will need to install that strut bar before we will put the struts back. So let's keep it in here for now. Free up the space in here, prepare everything for the installation, and then we'll do struts and that bar. So I was about to install this, like the strut bar in here from M4, but I realized that on 335, on F30, we don't have the thread right there to install that portion. And then we have the hole in here, but we don't have the thread for this bolt in here. And then the main reason why we cannot install it is we don't have thread in our shock right here. So here is our shock from M3, and you can see we have a thread in here, here, all the way around it. And on 335 strut, we don't have it. So unfortunately, I won't be able to install that strut bar on our F30 335. But that's fine. Let me see if I will be able to install the carbon fiber thing in here, at least. No, I don't think so. Since the carbon fiber piece is supposed to be connected right here, and then right here somewhere, and right there. And if we not gonna have that bar installed, it means we won't be able to install our carbon fiber strut bar. That's unfortunate. Anyway, let's keep doing our springs. Let's install springs and don't worry about that strut bar. Let's keep going. So I realized that there is no option to install this strut bar on our 335 because we have different struts, and here is the struts from M3. But when I put this carbon fibers bar on it, I was like, wow, I have to install it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the whole suspension from M3 and try to install it on our 335, and then we will be able to install that strut and this carbon strut as well, the bar strut. What I'm talking about, the bar, because I really want to have this carbon fiber in here. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, we have M3 struts in here, then I have additional bar from the second. So if you guys want to get this one, you can text us in DM in Instagram. And look at this ugly stock 335 bar. Look, this one compared to that one. Like, what I'm gonna do? Of course, I'm gonna replace the whole thing just to install this bar and that carbon fiber thing. And also, I think I will replace the rear springs and shocks as well. that is unfortunate. I was able to get the strut out, and here is our stock one. Here is the M3, and the problem right now is this size is bigger than this one, so it's not gonna fit into our spindle right here. At this point, so what I will do, I was thinking to get the upper portion from this one because it has thread on it and replace it. That's what I can do. But it has some kind of special socket right there that I don't have it right now. So I decided for now not to mess with the suspension anymore. What I will do, I will go ahead and start doing intake and the charge pipe and maybe steering wheel and at least front seats today because it's getting late. I really want to go home and it's Sunday today. Yeah, let's put our stock shock back, and then I will go ahead and order the top portion of the M3 and M4 shock to install the strut bar. I really want to install that bar because look, there is no way I'm gonna be driving with that one. That's the one I need. And of course, that piece right here, the carbon. Okay, let's go ahead and put the suspension back. Okay, so I put all the plastic back in here, and now I think what we can do intake and charge pipe. Let's go. Okay, so the charge pipe is done. It was a little bit pain in the ass to get it out, the stock one, just one piece, and it's very hard to get it out. But I was able to get it out through the top. Some of the people do it through the bottom, like going down, but I was able to do it through the top. And it's all done. Let's go ahead and install the intake like that. Intake done, charge pipe done. What else for today? I think we good for today. Let's just put the bumper back, wheels back. What else do we have left? We have left the interior steering wheel, the springs, and then middle portion, and the complete interior and wheels. For today, maybe I will install the steering wheel, and that's it. Maybe 2 front seats. Should I keep the complete interior until the next time, maybe until tomorrow? And meanwhile, let's go ahead and install the bumper, and we'll see how it's gonna look like with the black kidney grills and without the fog light. Okay. We did a charge pipe today, intake. We got struggled with the suspension, with that strut bar. That's why it took so long. And I think I'm gonna be going home today. And the next time I will finish doing the interior. Interior is very easy to do. It's just plug and play. The steering wheel, same thing, it's very easy. And as I said, those springs I'm gonna be waiting on the upper mount for the struts. And the interior trim is 5-minute deal. I still didn't decide which one to install, so we'll see. And then we also need to find out the tires for the wheels, because those ugly one good for this car. And yeah, I think this is it for today, and let's wrap up and go home. It's Sunday.